Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to let let the emotions cool before I actually made this video and this for the Empire. Uh, Man, you guys been had. I'm sorry. I've been sitting there kind of watching the Reddits and looking at the emotions and the hopium fanatics and the rational and objective people just going to war over this one. And I really wanted to give it some time and settle down and see where we're at. And man, I think you guys have been had. Uh, let me. Just don't want to put that out there, man. I want to add some context. Uh, Anvil. That's gonna be that's the new thing. That's what's gonna keep you there. There are they're not scams. It's more in the hustle range of something that's really starting to take over the DeFi, and it looks like it's coming your guys' way now. And that's the stake for airdrops. That's the new thing that's coming around, and it's everywhere. It's on Celestia. It's on that dim or whatever that other one was, and it's really kind of hitting everywhere. Now the rub with this, and if you take a look at most of these things are VC funded. You guys are VC funded. You've been VC funded forever, but if you actually get in there and take a look at the contracts, one of the things that they allow them to do is stake their tokens, stake their vested tokens. I think that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, but they allow them to stake their vested tokens so that they can earn staking rewards while they're just kind of sitting there. And it was working well for a time, but what that allows to happen is VCs to start recovering their money on your backs, on the backs of everybody else who bought at a different price than what the VC bought at. And people were starting to catch on to it. So they weren't staking as much as the VCs and the devs would like them to do. So they start dreaming up these airdrops, these just crazy airdrops. Hey, you know what? You can get aqua, you can get nickel, you can get whatever, but you have to have this much staked of this token and this much staked of this token. Then you can go ahead and get the airdrop, and it's going to be huge. Uh, they're always vague. Nobody knows what they are. Nobody knows what the token is, what it's going to do, what it's going to be worth. They have no idea. All they know is that they're going to get a whole bunch of tokens if they keep their money staked. And that works incredibly well for the VCs because it eliminates sell pressure. It lowers down the sell pressure on that, and it gives them more time to harvest. So they are literally harvesting stakers. They're just harvesting investors because they got in at a better price than you do. So even though they have so many more tokens locked up, every single day their cost goes down because they're taking a little bit of money from you, and they're dumping it. Now, I didn't think AMP would really go that way, but it seems like they've more or less embraced that concept because what I'm seeing over there on the Reddit is, well, how do I stake? I got to stake. I got to get this money staked. Got to get it in. I want this airdrop. You have no idea what the airdrop is, what it's worth, nothing. You have zero. You know it's a governance token. Governance tokens typically are worth nothing. It's like you're buying your right to vote or something. And no one ever actually seems to look back and say, well, yeah, but I had that with the original token. So why would I need a new token just to be able to vote when I could do it with the one I already had? But it doesn't matter. What matters is that if you stake and you keep it locked up and you wait for that snapshot, just got to wait for that snapshot, then you're going to get a one-to-one amount in this case Anvil of whatever you have staked. You have no idea what it is. There's no mechanism to sell it. You have no idea what it's going to be worth. But what it will do is keep you in that token. That's what they want. Keep you in that token. This is probably the most telling page. And I know this cat said he's going to be posting this every day, and he really should because this one is telling right here. This is all of the promises they've put out over the years, and this is a company that does not communicate. Man, they don't say shit. Uh, our wide scale launch in Europe is scheduled for late 2019. Guys, it's 2024. All right, that was 5 years ago. Where's this big launch? Because we had it. Later this year, we'll introduce even more apps on Flexa, and we'll also release the Wallet SDK. That was February 2019. Where's the SDK? That was 5 years ago. Uh, Over the next few months, we're excited to bring Flex and payments to even more wallets. That was May of 2020. Nothing. Nothing. The integration between RS and Flex includes both in-store and e-commerce payments and is expected to be live this spring. No integration. That was 2020. Up and down the line here. Up and down the line. These are all the things they said, all the things they promised, all the things that are coming soon, and none of them have came soon. You still don't have a white paper for Ampera. You still don't have a white paper. That was going to be delivered in 6 weeks. That was from just an absolute train wreck of live stream spaces that Tyler and their drunk asses did way back in February. And don't worry, it's done. We just got to dot the I's and cross the T's. That was February of last year. 6 weeks. Don't worry, you're going to have it. It's March of the next year. Where's the white paper? Where is any of these promises? But no, you didn't get it. You promised end of Q1, going to get these big announcements. Don't worry, it's going to be huge. And all you got was more confusion, a new set of audits that has to happen. Because now you have to take into account a new token that they dreamt up that is purely a governance token. You don't need it. You don't need it. What is the point except buying them more time? What is the point except getting you to stay staked? What is the point except keeping your money in this as it comes out the other side? I understand the price is going up. I know people are excited. It's because Bitcoin went up. It's because Bitcoin went up, market sentiment is returning, and everything's starting to take off. I get all that. But you could get those gains anywhere. Anywhere. It really doesn't matter what token right now. Almost everything, with the exception of the exploding and dying memes, you could have gotten those gains in anything else. But you stick around with a company that does that. No details, no launch, no mispromise after mispromise after mispromise. And you not only stick around, you defend them because you get it. Because you're the guy who knows that they're going to turn the $1 trillion payment space on their ear with an app. The only thing they have is the spend app. That's it. There is nothing else for this. And they just devalued AMP because you can't even vote with it anymore. You're going to vote with Anvil. And guess what? All of these VCs and all of these other people that have billions of these tokens, they're staked as well. So they're going to get a perfect one-for-one frame for Anvil. So you really didn't get voting power or anything like that. They're not giving you free money. All right? It doesn't work like that. It keeps you in it so that they can keep walking out with it. It doesn't matter if you believe me, man. I don't care. I've been with this community for a long, long time. I know I'm not liked, but it doesn't really matter. I am going to put out, this is the way that I see it. I think you've been had. Anyway, questions or comments? We got a live stream tonight. You want to come give me hell, man? We'll be on the live stream. Questions or comments? ScottPodcast.com. I answer any and all. And until next time, please stay safe and please be smart with your money. Smarter than this, man. Cheers.